It's like music to my ears. So I'm doing the sports show, after the games, the post-game show or whatever.
Yep.
My co-host, when he uses that mic, he's been using this mic right here, and his wife texts him and says, "You sound like you're in a barrel. Where are you recording this from?" And so we threw that mic out of the studio, but we didn't throw it out.
Maybe I want to sound like I'm in a barrel.
Well, yeah, we just put you in a barrel.
Not so much. No.
Two guys, one podcast. I'm one guy. Yeah, because I'm sucking the American teat without pulling my own weight, huh? Two guys, one podcast.
And I'm the other. I think it was freeloading, commie, fascist, killjoy.
Oh, that's right. I forgot freeloading. Two guys, one podcast.
Finding out that I would have been the fastest woman in 1972 made me feel a little better.
Two guys, one podcast. And this is the podcast. Welcome to Two Guys, One Podcast. I'm one guy.
And I am the other. Nanner, nanner, nanner.
and this is the podcast. El Cinco Deuce. No?
I don't even know what?
It's El Cinco Deuce. Isn't that 25? No? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Probably not. I didn't take Spanish. I took French in high school, and then I took Latin, actually, in college. It was like a backdoor rule. You had to take 3. Well, you had to take
Those are
4.
my favorite kinds, by the way.
You had to take 4. They ask you to take 4 foreign languages in a sequence for my major. And I didn't want to take a foreign language, period. But I definitely didn't want to take the 3rd and 4th foreign language. Yeah. I was just opposed to that because I knew those were going to be difficult because I wasn't going to pay attention to the 1st and 2nd. So what I did was I signed up for Latin. And I made sure that they were like, oh, no, we would love, especially someone I was considering pre-law at the time. They were like, I think that's a great idea to take Latin. So I took 2 quarters of Latin. They didn't offer a 3rd quarter except by independent study or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I had made a C in the 2nd Latin. So I went and talked to my advisor and I was like, look, I'm never going to make it in an independent. Like if we take the level of work up a notch, I'm not going to be able to handle it. He's like, yeah, no, you're right. I was like, so can I take French instead? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, of course, I'll have to take French 101 and 102 since I snuck my way in there.
Oh, good story.
Oh, fuck you. So,
that got filed away real quick to shit I don't care about.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It was weird. I don't know. I don't even remember what the point.
When I realized the story was going to be about,
that's what it was.
Yeah, but when I realized the story was going to go into classes you took back in college, I immediately just blacked out.
Why? We took classes together in college. Oh, that's why you blacked out, because we don't remember. We've had classes together, and yet neither one of us remembers each other in class. We remember the same incidents, like from opposite. It's literally like you and I are the Matthew and Mark of our own college experience. We seem to have been at the same events, but our renditions of them don't line up.
Yeah.
Like you're like, and then Jesus walked to the left of the path. And I'm like, Jesus went to the right. That ain't true at all.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Maybe we're nemesis.
Nemesi?
No, there's just one of us.
There's just one of us? No. What? No, there's 2 of us. We're not. You're going back to your Tyler Durden theory. That's not the case.
No, what I'm saying is,
you're a successful businessman, and I'm a struggling DJ.
I don't think you can, if we're each other's nemesis, I don't think collectively we could be called nemesi. Because to one or the other, like, I'm not a nemesis.
I got you. Yeah. I got you. You were not your own. I got you. I see. Interesting. So Iron Man has nemesi.
Yeah, he's got multiple nemesises.
Iron Mandarin. Or no, not
Iron Mandarin? Did you just say Iron Mandarin?
Just the Mandarin, right? I did. Iron Mandarin. But one of them is named. The first one was Ironmonger, right? Like the Jebediah Stane or whatever his character's name in the comic book was the Ironmonger. Sorry, nerd alert. This is our Halloween episode. Ooh. So we're recording this.
Frightened.
We're recording this from a haunted studio. This is the studio in which
There really is noise going on outside.
Well, yeah, but it's not like ghosts or anything.
They're
That's
people.
just the cleaning people. But the we are recording this in the studio where someone has died in the past.
Seriously?
Yeah,
I don't believe that shit.
I don't. You're good at telling these kinds of stories. You were telling me one in your backyard the other night. You're like, oh yeah, there used to be an apartment building back here and it burned down.
That's a true story.
That's not a fucking true story.
It is a true story. Dude, it was a shop that had a loft above it that people lived in, and it burned down.
Sure.
Dude, you can look at the fucking street lamp and see that it is melted.
All right, I didn't. It was late at night. I didn't see that it was melted. It looked like it was broken to me, like somebody had, thrown.
That's the reason I'm a better storyteller, because it's true.
So you're just saying that I should not try to lie?
No, at all.
Right. I am not a very good liar. That's a true story. We've got some listener mail. We're going to get to that in a minute. First, though, do you have a word of the day, sir?
It's a good tease, by the way.
Hey, that's what we do in us professionals in the radio business. We throw a little tease on you once in a while.
Yes, I do have a word of the day. Pocket veto.
Pocket veto.
Yes.
Election season is upon us. The upcoming presidential election, of course. Have you voted yet? Do you do the early voting?
No, I don't do the early voting.
I keep saying that I'm going to go do it because I always Tuesday comes and then I'm really busy. You know what I mean? But it's the kind of thing that you can easily forget.
I don't know. I like to do things on time.
Yeah, I suppose. I do think I don't know. On the flip side, though, you got to go down. You got to go down to the courthouse, and I can't help. Well, I'm saying if you do early voting, you got to go to the courthouse. That's the only place to do it. And so if you go to the courthouse, I can't. It doesn't matter. Even if I dress up, I always feel like I'm in trouble when I go to the courthouse. I always feel like the hoodlum that comes in off the street. To be judged.
If you get arrested on Tuesday and they're taking you to the courthouse, can you hold up? Yeah, can you vote on your way?
Look, just in case this don't go my way.
I'm not really booked yet.
Yeah. Before this gets official, can I lay my vote down? I don't know. Would he then not count in a recount? That's what I want to know because this one's supposed to be close, right?
Depends on if he's found guilty.
Dude, this vote being held on appeal. What's the whole? We should make. There you go. That's a movie right there. We make a whole movie where the election is held up based on the appeal of one would-be felon. No. It wouldn't be held up though because the sitting president would just pardon him. Right? Would just instantly.
Oh, that's slick.
Him.
Yeah.
And be like,
depending on whether it was for or against him.
Oh, that's right. Because his vote's already counts.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh my God. What a great...
Mr. President, you lost by one vote. That dude is pardoned.
I love it. Two Guys, One Podcast does beg you to go and do your civic duty. Cast your vote. We don't care who you vote. Well, we do care who you vote for, but we're not going to talk about it. Just go and cast your vote, whoever you feel. Not just at the presidential level, too. Go and vote for everything. Go and read what the ballot amendments are, et cetera, et cetera. It's worth doing, and they don't ask you to do it that often. Anyway, having said all of that, the word of the day is pocket veto. I don't believe it has anything to do, actually, with presidents or legislative powers.
No. You ever get a text message, to go do something, or you get a phone call, but you never answer the text message, you just don't send one back?
Oh, yes.
Or they the phone rings, but you don't hit the don't answer button. You just silent the ringer.
Yes.
You just pocket vetoed that person.
That's an excellent. That's a word that I will now adopt and use in my everyday language because I do it all the time. The new iPhone operating system, the iOS, even gives you a new version of that. When you're getting a phone call, there's a little phone symbol. You raise it up, and you've got 4 options, and you can send them an automated text message, and you've got 4 or 5 versions that you can.
Oh, the new iPhone has that?
Yeah. So my
Droid had that
last year. Oh, kiss my ass.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Literally, it did.
Really? So
yeah.
you could auto.
Yeah, it'll say in class, in a movie, in a meeting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you can change them to whatever you want it to say.
Oh, nice.
Having anal sex. That'd be a great one. Like your mom calls, you send
that
that
is
one.
an awesome one. Can't talk now. ... Having anal sex.
Yeah.
What's up? Question mark.
So I mean, it's good. It's good to see Apple, catching up.
Jumping up. Well, it's nice to know that they weren't the market leader on everything. But no, I do. The one that I always use is, hell, I used it today. I pocket vetoed my brother-in-law, or my soon-to-be brother-in-law. It says, "Can't talk. I'm on the air. What's up?" Question mark.
See, there you go.
There you go. That's awesome. I didn't know that one. That is now a word that I will adopt. All right, we'll try to fit it into today's show. That's the Two Guys One Podcast Word of the Day, brought to you by insert your company here. If you'd like to sponsor something on Two Guys One Podcast, give us a ring or drop us an email at twoguysonepod@me.com.
I want to be sponsored by Uniball.
By Uniball?
Yeah.
What is Uniball?
Dude, it's the number one pen among one-testicle businessmen. Like that'd be a sweet.
Two Guys
Sweet
One
sponsor.
Pod Uniball. Yeah, no, I'm down for it. I wouldn't even mind coming up with the Two Guys One Pod spin on the Stamps.com commercial that everybody does. By the way, how much money does Stamps.com have? They sponsor everything. And they don't sponsor just podcasts, although they do sponsor a ton. But I mean, you hear them on the radio too, right? Like they sponsor all the national ESPN
Yeah, but
shows.
still, like Stamps to me are like 8 tracks.
Well, I mean, they're a little more useful than 8
Like
tracks.
I understood what they were used for. I just don't use them anymore.
I still have to. I'm trying to think what I've mailed recently.
If I'm having to use a stamp, it's probably for something illegal.
Man, I don't know. I'm gonna bring in a hi-hat. You were killing it tonight. Oh my God! All right, back on track. Let's go on to a little listener mail.
DeVale is here. Ooh.
Speaking of mail,
that's right. Hey, listener mail would be a perfect segment to be sponsored by Stamps.com. We heard from the MHR.
Did we?
We did. A follow-up to her appearance last week. You can catch up on that and every episode of Two Guys One Podcast at twoguysonepod.com. That's twoguysonepod.com. Yeah.
Do you think she listened to any of the other ones before that one, or do you think she listened to any after if that was the first?
I don't know on either question.
We'll find out.
She said she's going to listen.
We'll find out like next week. Like if we don't have any mail from her, then
yeah, there you go. Yes, that's a very true statement. If she goes back and listens to any of the others, she will want to respond to something, I'm sure. Okay. I just finished listening to episode 24 of Two Guys One Podcast, and I have a couple of things. First of all, what is the song you use to end the show, and who is it by? I love it. You haven't listened to last week's episode, of course, which is nothing new. It was a Adam Dale song, and the name of the song was I Like You.
Oh,
do you know that one?
No, but I mean, I like him too.
It's it's a great little song. It's a very catchy song. I Like You is the name of that one, Adam Dale. And as a matter of fact, if you go to twoguysonepod.com and look at the entry for last week's episode, you can even click right through, buy the song in iTunes, and throw us a little spare change in the doing. Second, she continues, the show was really great. You should have that MHR on there more often. She's pretty awesome. We love
subtle.
Self-publicity, so we're fine with that. She says, in all seriousness, thanks for letting me join you guys. I had a blast. Sincerely, the mythological hot redhead. She says, P.S. My voice sounds way different on tape than it does in my head. I've been living a lie to myself for 27 years.
We all do.
Yeah.
We all do.
That was like your biggest reaction after we started doing the podcast. Like more than, holy crap, it's kind of funny and like you put that together well or any of that. It was mostly like, do I sound like that all the time?
Yeah. Apparently I do. And by that, I mean amazing.
Especially in that mic. We haven't even mentioned that, by the way. We just started talking about the fact that, we switched mics. But, yeah, you've got the big sexy mic. That's the one that
another show jacked my mic is essentially what happened.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much.
Fuckers.
Nobody cares about us around here. We're literally lowest on the total.
We're like kids in the attic.
We have to sneak in after hours. First of all, I mean, I think I
Turn
technically
the lights down.
yeah, I'm like, shh.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
No, not like that. Wait a minute. People are going to get the wrong idea.
Light a candle.
So that was our first listener mail. Here's our second, and going back.
Okay. Here,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
if the second email is from Honey Bun, I really don't want to hear it.
It's not.
Okay, cool. Let's continue. I feel like it's cheating.
First of all, well, no, you haven't listened to last week's episode, so I don't even really you don't have any idea.
Look, I don't have to listen to it. I was there.
Yeah, and as we established on last week's episode, you don't remember shit that happens in here.
If you start talking, it'll jog the old memory.
The old noggin.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to bring it back up. I was going to ask for your take on it. What did you think about how did it go off? How did it sound or whatever? What did you think about having the old MHR
I think you were a little shaky, but I think I came in at the end. I made it pretty solid.
I really appreciate that professional analysis there. So I got a message from my first roommate.
Ooh, turf war.
Perhaps.
God, yes.
But not against Eaglet Joe.
This is bullshit.
I see. You see, my first roommate is a nosy person. That's the nicest way to put this. She's also really fallen for the show. She listens to it every week, and she really, really likes it. She has asked me repeatedly who you are. It has infuriated her.
I'm the other guy.
I know. It has infuriated her that you're not on Facebook, mostly because she is the worst of them. She is a Facebook troller. She's one of these people who goes back and looks at your cousin and your cousin's ex-girlfriend and how everybody's related to everybody and et cetera, et cetera. Not in a nefarious way. She's just a person that likes to pin people GPS-wise in relation to her own life.
And I'm just a person that doesn't like to have their business out there.
Exactly. She messages me the other day. I think I may have uncovered who the other guy is.
Ooh, who does she think I is?
She nailed you.
Oh, bullshit. She doesn't know who I am.
She does.
What?
What?
I don't know. Even if she did nail me, you don't tell her she did that shit.
I didn't.
Good, then this is all getting cut.
Oh, fuck, I haven't told you the story yet.
Nope.
I fell down the Walmart photo wormhole today.
I don't know what that means.
I don't think anybody knows what it means. Here's what happened. I took photos of the boys on Monday night.
At the pumpkin patch.
And it's not just a pumpkin patch. There's
a farm.
Yeah, there's like this whole place.
A barn.
A bunch
truck.
of stuff. Yeah, there's like...
Fences.
Stop! Christ. Everything cute.
Road.
Shush!
Dirt, preferably.
I'm gonna start hitting you now. I'm gonna jump across this table. I'm all hyped up on Powerade. I'm gonna jump across the table.
Did anything I said was wrong?
No, that's true. All those things are true. We had many of those things and many other cute things for two little boys to play on in the fall and take photos with, etc. All these props. It was pretty awesome. So we go and we take all these photos. I edited a bunch of them down, post them online, whatever. I get this thing in my email today from Walmart. And they're like, hey, you can order these big canvas prints for, I don't know, some crazy special, like $20. You can order a big canvas print for your room. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I've seen other people like with big photos of their kids printed on canvas, and it's like hanging in the kids' room or like in the hallway or something. I was like, oh, that'd be awesome to add to the house. So I order up a couple of these. I get an email like immediately after saying, thanks for your order. This comes with a free promo photo. Click this, input this code, and you'll get your free photo. Ends up being an 11 by 14 inch poster for free. I'm like, awesome. So I choose the photo I want, print the poster, send that email, whatever. I get another email. Thanks for your order. This order comes with a free poster. Click this to redeem your poster. I did this again and again and again. I got 9 or 10 free 11 by 14 posters because one came free with my order before I finally got scared that I might have found some sort of like illegal money laundering scheme in the Walmart photo online site.
Dude, what if they charge you for all of those?
They're not. I was never asked for a credit card. That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Then why'd you stop doing it?
Because I'm terrified of why this loophole exists. I'm saying it's not Halloween, but it was fucking spooky. So anyway, I've got a bunch of free posters that I'm going to be picking up later.
How sad?
I may send you in to claim some of them.
How sad would you be if every one of those photos was taking a piece of your boys' souls to be printed, and you just split their souls into 9 different pieces?
Like I didn't read. I just checked the box at the bottom where it says like, "Have you reviewed your purchase?"
Yeah,
and I didn't read the fine print.
That's where the spooky. That's where the scariness comes into.
This free promo comes attached to the continued contract for 1/10 portion of your child's soul.
Dude, if I get like 50% of those, I can control your kids. You best hold on to them.
You could eat them, and then you would have like the youth and vigor.
Yeah,
of,
like I could
of a young man.
I could use them as puppets to kill my nemesis.
I gotta tell you, I'd be terrified of Deuce, like as a maniacal puppet baby. He would be. I mean, like you.
I think if someone is a puppet baby, maniacal. I mean, they have to be.
I'm just saying that dude's got a little bit of fuck the world in him anyway. But like, put a knife in his hand and set him loose as the pawn of a mastermind.
Yeah, that would definitely be a dude I would always pocket veto.
I'm gonna give you that one.
But it works. Because I'm due.
Because you're due.
Dude, it's like 3-1 me.
3-1 you? What are you talking about? I'm been on a streak. I got like 2 in a row.
2-4 now.
Hey, look,
I'm just going to keep adding numbers. Point is, I'm winning.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You're like, I won like 6. I'm like, okay, it's 6-10.
I've got a news story that was a little scary to me. I saw this on Facebook. Perhaps you've read it. You have been reading a lot of news lately.
I have been. Yeah, I'm in between books, so I'm reading a ton of news articles. I've sent between you and Honeybun, literally in the last 24 hours, I've sent 6 different articles to you.
And that's rare. Like generally, I get 1 or 2 a week from you. The headline here. This is from. Where is this from? This is from International News. We'll have links on the website, 2guys1pod.com. Buy some shit from Amazon. Use the support button up at the top. U.S. scientists report whale making human voice sounds.
Yeah, the beluga whale. Did you listen to it?
I did.
I think most of that article is a lot of sensationalism.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not surprising to me. I mean, there's no words said at all. It's mainly just the rhythm of it.
Right.
I mean, it's not clicks and stuff like they normally do, or even the well song that's just a long, like it's chopped up, and there's a rhythm to it. And that's about it.
But the thing that was most okay, let's give the highlights here for people that maybe are not going to bother reading the article. U.S. marine biologists puzzled by human-like sounds coming from the whale and dolphin tank and an aquarium concluded that they were actually coming from a whale. So there have been anecdotal reports about whales sounding like people for a long time, but in this one particular case, the sounds were confirmed. The reason why this is so amazing. Whales make sounds via their nasal tract, while people use their larynx. So this particular white whale made some tricky muscular and blowhole adjustments. And this is what I'm talking about when, like you say, it didn't sound like them. What they're saying, though, is by their equipment, they couldn't recognize the sounds as whale sounds, even though they could confirm that they were coming from this particular whale. They were registering as human communication. So the idea is, if we can teach a gorilla, for instance, to speak sign language, so we can teach some animals to actually communicate. And I think they've done something on that level with a dolphin too, haven't they? Okay. if we can teach an animal to communicate, to form language, and at this point, at least a few whales have connected the ability to create like the human vocal noises, then eventually, like the dude on Sequest DSV is not impossible. Like the dolphin with a box, and all of a sudden we can talk to the animals. Is Dr. Doolittle, man? We're fucking a few years away from Dr. Doolittle.
Dude,
Except for Rick.
look. What do me and a whale got in common? Fucking nothing. Hey, how's the water? Wet, cool. I have no reason to talk to a whale.
But don't you have? Here's the deal: if we break through and can actually begin to truly communicate with another species, there's the possibility that we might discern whether they have any higher level functions. Are they just? It's possible that we are not alone on this earth as far as intelligent species. I mean, that's some people believe that is already the case. I'm saying that could be confirmed in the next 10 or 15 years.
Dude, it depends on the level of intelligence that you're talking about. Like, we as a species have almost an unlimited ability to learn.
Yes, but that's augmented in our present environment by the presence of opposable thumbs. I'm saying maybe dolphins are just as intellectual as us and can't advance as a society and as a species because their current environment and current evolutionary stance does not allow them to build like tribes and
I don't think that's how
governments.
it works. I don't think intelligence evolves or progresses faster than the environment allows it to do.
That's fair, I suppose. Yeah, okay, I got you. If they can't get past that because at this point in the wild they're still in the food chain.
Their intelligence has gone as far as it can go in its current environment.
I got you.
Which may be more than what we expected it to be.
Well, man, I was all up here on like the top of bullshit mountain.
No, you're not gonna.
You talked me down.
You're not gonna sit here and a beluga whale is gonna be like, hey, when you go to McDonald's, bring me some fucking fries. I love them.
So it's not. So you're telling me the dolphins aren't going to do a dance number right before the end of the world and do the so long and thanks for all the fish and take off into space?
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
Damn it. Yeah, it was an interesting article anyway. We're not going to go into great detail on it. You can check it out. There will be links at twoguysonepod.com.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've literally read just about every news article there is to read this week. Oh, hey, some TV news. Pretty excited about this. The reboot of The Monsters is about to start.
It's not about to start. It's going to come, and that will be it. There was only one episode. They're going to burn it off as a special on Friday night. I mean, it will already have aired when people hear this episode.
Yeah, but it could turn into something.
Yes, if everyone in the world tunes in on Friday night, they will rebuild the sets and rehire the actors.
I'm sure they'll reshow it more than that. I'm still pretty excited about it.
I was a little excited about it until I heard that, what's his face? Brian Fuller? Yeah, I think it's Fuller. Anyway, the guy, the showrunner, is going to do that, or was going to do that and Hannibal, both at NBC, and he was going to be the showrunner on both. I never thought that was going to work, and I knew one of them had to fall eventually, and Hannibal's the bigger project, so like I figured that would get him, and it did in the end. That's why they've kind of already shit-canned it. I'm really excited about Hannibal, though.
I hope it's an epic failure.
Hannibal?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like the Monsters way better than Hannibal.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not
close.
You're not a Silence of the Lambs fan?
Yeah, I like it. I just don't like it better than the Monsters.
I had no idea you had this deep, abiding love for the fucking Monsters.
Yeah, man.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not a bad show.
I want to live at 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
Nice plug. That is the name of the show. Check it in your local listings. Watch it on, I don't know, on demand or whatever. Well, I don't know. That's not on Netflix that fast. Other guy says, please write NBC and tell them to bring back 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Want more monsters?
I always thought Lily was hot, man.
Hey, look, no, yeah, okay. I'm with you there. Lily was hot, and especially, like, she was always wearing, like, the pencil skirt and stuff, like the little...
And, like, the normal sister.
Like, late...
oh, God, what's her name? Marilyn? I think Marilyn's the normal...
Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, I was thinking Marilyn. Yeah, Lily is the mother.
Mom. Yeah.
She was... Now, see, I get her confused with Morticia, I think, from the Addams Family. Lily, did she have the beehive like Lady Frankenstein?
No, I can definitely see how you would get them mixed up.
So they were both kind of hot?
Yeah, dark-haired, yeah. But yeah, Marilyn was normal. Grandpa was Dracula.
Yeah. Now Marilyn was hot, and the Marilyn they got in the new show is really
She
attractive.
had like the bobby socks and stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. I will say this: I always liked the kid, the werewolf boy.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Eddie.
There you go. Although the guy that played him ended up kind of being crazy, didn't he? I mean, every child actor is, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought Herman was a pimp.
All right, so you're going to record. So I guess
it's already recorded.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So I can watch this at your house sometime?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, next week we'll say whether or not Monsters was any damn good. What's going to happen if it's terrible?
You know who's playing Grandpa?
Eddie Izzard.
Yeah.
Now see, that excited me.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that.
But then, I mean, I don't. So they're not. But it's not really a comedy though anymore. Like it's not like a laugh track. It's like more.
Dude, I think there's still going to be. I mean, I don't think there's going to be a laugh track, but. I mean, maybe. I think it's still...
Kind of played for laughs?
Yes.
That's cool. I don't know.
I hope it is.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Pushing Daisies?
No.
See, I feel like Pushing Daisies was a show that tried to do like really dark comedy in a modern format in an hour long.
I mean, is that what Dexter is?
Well, yeah, actually, now that you mention it, yeah, I guess so. Dexter is pretty damn funny most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought it was meant to be. I mean, it's meant to be funny.
Yeah.
It's played for funny.
Yeah. I mean, especially all the supporting characters are largely for laughs, except for like whoever is in this season supposed to find out the truth about Dexter and be his arch nemesis. You know, I mean, like every fucking season somebody new is like, I mean, I'm a season or so behind. Like, no, I'm 2 seasons behind, I think. But all the advertisement for this current season that's going on right now is he saw, she saw. They know, and it's him and his sister like facing off on opposite sides of the poster or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I'm assuming at the end of the last season she discovered it. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! I'm a little over Dexter. That's why I'm 2 seasons behind.
You know, nerd alert.
That's all right. We're in the middle of a 10-minute section about TV. We're on a
here's
nerd alert.
something pretty awesome. The maps to George R.R. Martin's books officially are about to come out.
Like as a big bound book, right?
Yeah.
The maps of the lands of fire and ice or something. The lands of fire and ice. Or
The
something
known
like that.
world or something. I can't remember how it's set, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. It's kind of cool.
Are you getting a copy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course you are. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I want to look at those. That's
I mean, I wonder how. I haven't looked to see how much it's going to be, but I mean, if it's $40 or less, then yeah.
Oh no, I'm thinking it's like $100.
No fucking way.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
No way.
I think I looked
You
it up.
can't, dude. Why would you sell it at a price point 5 times the value of one book?
Because it's way bigger and it's like a special edition. It's like a coffee table book with these full illustrated maps. Yeah,
If it's $100, then no.
Yeah, it's
that's
like,
ridiculous.
I
just pick one up on eBay for $40.
I did look it up, and it was somewhere between $70 and $100. I think
That's stupid.
I think it's just a specialty item. That's why I was a little surprised when you said, "Yeah, I'm getting it." I mean, don't get me wrong. I think in
no. I like stuff like that.
Yeah, no. I've got a couple of like the companion guide to this or that series. You know what I mean? Where like sometimes after you've read a whole series, it's nice to go back and be able to kind of skim it.
Pierce Anthony has a good one for his Xanth novels.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a good encyclopedia kind of thing with that I enjoyed.
Catherine Ramsland did one for the Witch series and the Vampire series from Anne Rice, and I had both when I was a big fan of hers. I mean, I love those books. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm sure in a year you can buy them in like a soft cover version, that's printed like a big graphic novel.
Dude, I would get it just to destroy it.
Why?
Because I would take out maps from different things and then frame them and put them in like my bathrooms.
Oh no! See, I don't think that's destroying it. I think that's like creative use of a few pieces. I mean, you wouldn't like tear the spine off the thing or any whatever. You would carefully remove the maps that you wanted to use. Yeah. That's not destruction. That's creative use. Let's do a little Who Are These Guys?
Who's that guy? Where did he come from? Who's that guy? Hey, tell me someone I never knew. Anyone could be so cool. Oh. Who's that guy? Who's that guy?
We've been on this stretch where we're doing the James Lipton questions from inside the actor's studio.
But they're really from someone else, and he always references them.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah. These questions come from...
They're from something else?
They're from someone else. He always references them, so we will reference
him,
James Lipton, which then you can go back and reference the originator.
I love it. No, I didn't know that, but that's even better. Okay. Here's today's pair of questions. What is your favorite word, and what is your least favorite word? What is your favorite word? I got to tell you, I thought about this a lot today. I looked at the notes earlier. I like boondoggle a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Boondoggle is a great word. Can't be my favorite though. I think anything that's going to be your favorite word has to be one that you actually use like on a consistent basis.
We've talked about my least favorite word.
Okay.
Before, another moist.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It still gave me the shivers saying it.
I think that's Honeybun's least favorite word
it's just it's a bad word, man.
What is
moist?
My least favorite word? I like that word.
I hate it, man.
Well, I'm on record. I like words, period. I don't know.
I like the word comfortable.
Comfortable?
Comfortable.
Comfortable. Comfortable.
And literally. Literally and comfortable. Said those particular ways.
Literally and comfortable.
Comfortable. There you go.
Those are both very good.
Also like colloquialism. It's just a fun word to say.
Colloquialism is an excellent word.
Dude, I'm almost positive we have already talked about this.
Favorite word?
Yeah, because one of the words that I like to say, we already talked. We need new ones because foible was one of the ones we said last time.
Maybe so. Anti-disestablishmentarianism is a word that I always think well of. Dude, I don't use it.
I'm almost positive we've done this.
Have we?
Yeah. If not, it's deja vu.
Here's the deal. I'm gonna cut a shortened version of it then, put it on the podcast. You tell us. Have we done it before?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's funny.
We got 25. We're done.
Wait a minute. So you think I've told on like that my grandmother used to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism like syllable by syllable?
No. We didn't talk about that, but we have talked about words we don't like and words we do like.
I mean, maybe.
Dude, I know we've talked about foible.
All right.
And I know we've also talked about moist.
We have talked about moist, but I don't think we talked about it in precisely that context. Fair enough. I'll get you another one. No, we're not going to do that one. Let's see. All right, here's a good one. This was actually the question that I intended for last week, and then I changed it because MHR was here. What profession other than the one you have would you like to have? What job other than the one you currently have would you like to have?
I would like...
So, I mean, like, you don't want to be a doctor.
No.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I would like to be a wildlife guide.
Do you mean like on safari or like park ranger?
No. It could be like on safari. Like I would take people on safari, or I would do guided fishing. Like people would go out, go to the ocean, go deep sea fishing, whatever. I could be that kind of guide, or we're gonna go hunt bear.
Is that even a thing that you do? I mean, I know you don't hunt bear, but you're an outdoorsy. You like those kinds of things. You don't have time for it mostly now.
No, I don't. Yeah, I mean,
it's a very time-intensive hobby.
Like I'll probably only get to go deer hunting 4 times this season.
4 you are going to fit 4 hunting trips into this hunting season?
Yeah. I mean, I think last year I got 3 or 4 in.
That's crazy to me.
It's not that I mean, it's not that hard.
Well, I don't know. I guess it's not that big a deal. My father has always been a big hunter, and
Yeah.
but it's like a whole. It seems like when he goes to the camp, it's like a whole big deal.
Man,
I don't know. Do you just run down the road and hunt?
I mean, it's 40 miles or so away.
Yeah, it's not bad. I guess.
It's not too bad.
All right, fair enough. So you want to be Ranger Andy?
No, I don't want to be a ranger. I don't want to be fucking. I don't want to be part. I don't want to have any other. I don't want to have responsibility, man. Like I don't want to have this acreage and go be like, oh, you kids stop littering.
So
Fuck that.
You want to be like the swamp people or something?
Yeah. I like, dude. I like the outdoors. I think being able to support yourself outdoors. I mean, dude, it's how often do I spend? How much time do I spend in my backyard, man?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Other occupation? What occupation other than the one that I have would I like to have? Independently wealthy is probably not one that they meant with this question, so we're not going to go with that.
Shit's weak, man.
I can't really imagine anything now that doesn't involve some form of the media. You know, like I don't necessarily have to be in radio or like podcasting, and I don't even have to be the talent. I could be in support staff somewhere, but I can't really imagine not being in the creation of. I can't imagine not being in a creative field in some fashion.
I like this scenario way better if we got to pick jobs for each other.
Of course you do. That's always easier to me too, truthfully. Like I can hoist something on you imaginarily.
Oh, I got yours down.
All right,
It's beautiful.
What would you have me be?
You would be a teacher at the school for the deaf. How you like that?
My hands I would be cramped every day when I came home. I'd have arthritis.
Yeah, but you know
in
what
my
else you
hands.
wouldn't do?
What?
Talk.
Yeah, I would. I would whistle.
you wouldn't.
I'd whistle and sing all day long.
Yeah, but you wouldn't talk.
Maybe not.
Your vocal communication would be utterly useless.
That's like the best thing about me.
I know, isn't it great?
I'm so vocally communicative. Communicative. That's my favorite word, I think. No, it's not. I don't know.
I think that's an amazing pick for a job for you.
That's a pretty good one. Good one. I would make you a park ranger.
Oh, that's such bullshit. You would make me my own nemesis.
All right, let's wrap this thing up.
Like a present. What a gift for your ears, man.
That's right.
And it comes in all kinds of packages.
It does. You can get
it on your iPhone. You can get it on your Android device. You can get it on your computer. You can get it on your iPad. You can download it as an MP3.
You can listen to
get
it
it
on
from
Facebook.
iTunes. You can get it on Facebook. Whatever package you want it delivered in.
We're like Santa Claus in that we deliver these little gifts all over the globe. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 2guys1pod.com. That's where you can find all of that and more. I'm one guy.
And I'm the other.
And this has been the podcast. What do you think of this new hat?
All hats make you look like a little boy, so it doesn't matter.
I don't get that. You know, Honeybun likes me in this hat.
I think she likes you in all hats.
It's true. She also likes me without a hat.